Hello, and I am DeathSeeker512, and in today's tutorial, I'll be going over some important things that you're going to be needing. And this, whatever, I was just doing that because you always start everything with "Hello World." Anyway, so say that you go to a website, I don't know, something, you know, and you say go to here, and you're wondering, wow, how do they do that? Well, in Chrome or Chromium or which is the open source version of Chrome or Firefox, if you hit Control U, you can actually view the source code of the website. But if you notice here, it's got doc type, HTML, and so on, and here. Well, that's kind of what I'm going to be going through here. My bad. And so I'm going to be going through the head tag and the body tag as well as this doc type over here. Okay, so enough of that. As you can see here, the index.html file is currently closed. Well, sorry, it currently has nothing in it. So if I do shift and then the comma, it brings that up. So then if I do that, which is the exclamation mark, and then doc type in bold and capital letters, this is going to be what's declaring what the document type is going to be. So if you look over here, the doc type is HTML, and that's the end of that. So, oh, and it's not in all caps, but I'm used to seeing it in all caps, so whatever. So there are many different doc types that you can do. The one I'm going to be doing in this tutorial series is HTML. The other ones, let's see here. I'm going to actually Google that for you. Wow, can't type. So if you go to w3.org, which is all the what defaults that you should do or recommendations that you do for your web pages. So the first one it shows us. Okay, never mind. But here are all the different doc types that you can get through. So an XHTML or HTML doc type declaration list, you would put like this one, transitional, well, for the strict one, and then this is the transitional frames at XHTML1 and so on. But just making it simple, I'm just going to have the doc type HTML, and that's going to be the end of that. So as you can see here, it's already done. So then I hit enter and go to the next one. Now the next tag we need to have is HTML and then /HTML. And again, each of these between here and here is called a tag. So then under HTML you need to have the head tag and the body tag. And of course the closing tags for them. And then I think shift F12. And escape. Well, file. So in Sublime Text, say you wow. I forgot where it's at. Doo-doo. I'll be back in a second. Okay, anyways. So with the head tag and whatever's inside the head tag, the user won't really be able to see per se. So a couple things that you can put in the head tag is the title tag. And then, so what do you want the name of this current web page to be? Well, I'm just going to do tutorial. So you're now probably wondering, oh, what does that do? Well, again, if I go to File, to here, you notice that up here it says tutorial. Okay, so that's kind of cool. So other things that you can do and the uh, head tags in between it is like set up JavaScript functions, uh, links to your CSS files, which I'll get to each of these in future tutorials, as well as you can make it to where it refreshes the page or jumps to another page. But just for right now, because this is supposed to be kind of basic, we just have tutorial. So, and the body tag goes where all the web page material is going to be. So, for instance, the header tags, which header is 1 through 6, 1 being the biggest and 6 being the smallest. So, for the first header, I'm just going to do is the tutorial site. And what you want to have these actually doing, and you don't actually have to go through all of these, like you don't really even have to use a single one of them, but it really does help the search engines like organize everything by importance. So 1 being the most important, this is the site, and then down through here. So I'm just mainly um, doing that. That way you can see the different sizes. So this is the H1, which also if I press Control U, there it is. Oh wow, that sucks. That's a tab. And in here, okay. So I'm going to go into Preferences and oh, give me a minute. Again. Okay, so if you go into wow, just was in it. So view and then indentation and end it using spaces. Yeah, whatever. Then now if I hit F12. Nope, okay. Give me a minute again. Okay, so in view, there in the indentation, you can convert indentations to spaces. So then after I can save that and then refresh this, now it looks nice and neat. But yeah. So now we have that. But what if you don't want to have like a bunch of info in, a header tag? You can actually literally just do this. And then in here, it'll have it down here. But that's not really what you should do. What you should do instead is use the P tags, and here you can put this is my first paragraph. Okay, cool. So now if you look at it, it looks the same. But you can have several paragraphs, and you put like this is my second paragraph. Okay. Then now if I hit F5, it has it there. But if you notice here, there's another line here. Now, the way how you fix that is not by using a paragraph tag, but it's by using a break tag. So now if you put here, this is the second line to the first paragraph. Okay, now if I hit F5, it adds a line, and there isn't another line in here. So yeah, you use the break tags, I guess, or the BR tags, and that's how you like just make another line. However, what if we wanted a line in between the two P's? Well, that's what the horizontal something, I don't know what it's really called, but you know, it's just HR in the between the two things, and that just creates a horizontal line all the way across the page. Now, this is so boring still, but you know, what do you want? It's a second tutorial, you know. Now, case in note, paragraph is, okay, right here is paragraph, so now I'm going to put like 5 spaces. And then save it, and F5, but nothing changed, but there should be 5 spaces there. What? See, the 5 spaces are here. Well, that's because HTML, whenever it gets rendered onto the screen, it only shows 1 space, and then the rest are omitted because they're considered as just white space there to make everything look nice. Now, if you put and an SB at, I forgot what it was. It was in, no, it was this, no, non. I'll be back in 1 second. Okay, so as you see here, that will create a space. However, there's another way of doing it, because you can literally just go through and use the and sign, then the number, and the ASCII value. Or, as you can see here, you can do that. Now, what I don't get is why it didn't have the HTML name for it. Looks like I'm figuring this out. Okay, so back into here, NPSB, I think. Actually it's NBSP. So now if I like copy this and save that, so it looks from here to there. Now there is a bunch of spaces here. That's cool. So yeah, I think that's it for this tutorial. If it helped you at all, please give it a like. If it didn't, there's the dislike button. If you want to see more by me, subscribe. Thank you, and well, have a nice day or night, or you know, it really just depends on when you're watching this video. But most importantly, have fun. Bye.